Okay, hi gang, Carlton Flowers here in the studio with a crappy video that I'm just throwing together to talk about Text Reflow, to bring up the subject again with Apple iPhone and iPad devices and the lack of Text Reflow. Since I first started with the whole Text Reflow discussion, there have been a few developments. There are some aftermarket browsers that I've discussed on the blog at carltonzone.com, namely the Atomic browser and the Mercury browser, that have kind of a quasi Text Reflow where you can change the size of your type and it will reflow that text when you tell it to increase the size of that text. But as it sits right now, we still don't have Text Reflow on the iPhone 4, iPhone 4S, iPad, the third generation, or whatever they're calling the thing, with iOS 5.1, which I think is the most recent version of the operating system. It's still not built into the browser. So evidently, it's not an important point with Apple yet. We do have the Reader availability, the application that allows you to export content from a blog or from a website with a lot of text, and then it will reformat that text and allow you to increase the font size so you're not panning side to side off the screen to read. But for people like me that don't have time, that read several blogs and are busy and on the go, we don't want to use Reader. We want Text Reflow right in the browser. So that still remains an issue that we would want to see that in the Safari browser built in. Hello, Apple. How about that on the next iPhone? iPhone 5, the new iPhone, whatever you're going to call it. Let's put in Text Reflow. I seriously doubt that it's going to happen, but maybe if enough people start to complain about it or comment about it or request Apple tech support, then possibly the developers will look at it. It can't be that hard to do, to take the Safari browser and convert that to cascade the text nicely so you're not panning side to side off the screen. So we'll see what happens with the next iteration of the iOS operating system and possibly even the iPhone 5 when it comes out this summer, if we can have nicely reformatted, reflowing text cascading down the page instead of flying off the right side of the screen. So this is Carlton. Stay tuned. We'll talk about that more on this new journal webpage that we have on my website with the new and improved carltonzone.com. So add in your comments, stay tuned, and spread the word to people that you know that are frustrated with the lack of reflow on the Apple iPhone. I'm out.